Yo, what up, what up, what up? I had no idea that this thing would automatically cut off after 10 minutes, man. My fault, y'all. Oh, man, I had no idea. What's good, what's good, what's good, people? It's been a minute, man. It has been a minute since we done been on this thing. Is that camera crooked? Or am I tripping? Hey, chill out, bro. You make it even worse. What up, what up, what up, man? All right, guys. So let me go through these comments real quick. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media about the Black Panther 2 movie. And, at first I was just like, what? I mean, when I got out of the movie, because I actually went to go see that movie, what? The day that it came out. Well, technically the day after. Because it came out on Thursday, but they released it. Anyway, so after I seen it, I thought that the storyline and everything was brilliant, considering that, you know, it was an unfortunate passing of Chadwick. So when I think about the storyline, how things are gonna be able to make sense and all that, I think they did an absolute great job with the freaking storyline. I thought it was a bomb freaking movie. It did not feel like it was 3 hours long, action packed from beginning to end, and you know, it was some people that were saying that Black Adam was better than Black Panther 2. I was like, what? Like, what's going on, man? Why does it seem like everybody got it out for this movie? And like, yeah, I thought it was a great movie as well, man. Any reason to throw some shade, they would throw it. I believe so too, man. I believe a lot of people are throwing some unnecessary shade at this movie, man. What up, what up, what up? Who didn't like the movie? Apparently, a lot of people didn't. Apparently, it was a lot of people that had a lot to say about the movie in a negative way, which, again, I do not understand. Minute fam, what's up? What's good, man? It has been a minute. It has been a minute, man. We've been trying to get everything together. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So we're gonna be getting into three different clips today. One is going to be from a young lady by the name of Courtney Michelle. I believe I'm saying that right. Um, and a lot of people have actually been talking about her clip. I believe her clip ended up not going viral, but it did really, really good. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about that. We're gonna do another one from O'Shea Duke Jackson, and then last but not least, we're gonna do one from Anton Daniels. All right. So we'll start off with Courtney's video because it is the shortest. So we'll start off with hers. Turn that volume up real quick. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, fam. Should be up for an hour, so we should be good. Should be good. Matter of fact, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't want to take any chances. Let me plug in. Plug it in. Plug it in. Let me plug in this doggone thing real quick. I don't want no problem. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. We've been doing some heavy lifting around this mofo. Really trying to work these doggone muscles, man. So had to rearrange some stuff or whatnot, what have you. Come on, fam. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. My fault, y'all. My fault. My fault. Okay. All right, man. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, peeps. Let's get into it. All right. Let me go ahead and share the screen real quick. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the creators that I'm going to be reviewing or not, but dope creators, man. Dope freaking creators. Do I need to slide over? Feel like it's a little bit blurry. Y'all let me know what's going on, man. I just need to make sure. I don't know. I don't like that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and share the screen real quick. Home tab, we'll get into this appointment from Courtney Michelle. Here we go. All right. Bam. Here we go. All right, guys. Again, this is from Courtney Michelle. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
So I just left seeing Wakanda Forever, and I am I'm pissed. I am pissed because if Pushing an Agenda was a movie, this would be in the forefront of that. This was Woman King on steroids. If you think that I'm gonna believe 100-pound black woman soaking wet is just an almighty warrior and can just body dudes like it's no tomorrow, come on. Like, instead of Wakanda, it should have been called Where Are the Men? Because they was not there, they were not present, and the ones that was there was weak. But all the women that was in the movie was just brolic, built, strong Hercules. What is this saying to us? Perpetuating the idea of the strong black woman and a subservient black effeminate man. I just think it's disgusting. I'm completely upset by the movie. And man, if this Kyrie Irving didn't teach me anything, it's when you put your life career in the hands of other people that don't look like you, then they can make you do whatever they want you to do. And this movie does not represent what African culture is. It doesn't represent what our culture needs to be. So, nah, I'm good on Wakanda. Where all the men.
Mm, okay, let me say this. I can see where she's coming from when it comes to certain things. Like, I also did get the opportunity to see The Woman King, and you know, uh, I mean, The Woman King I can understand, but I don't think, and this is just my personal opinion, but I don't think you can put the two in the same category because, again, you know, they pretty much had to change the storyline up a little bit because of what happened. You know what I mean? I do believe, if Chadwick was there, that, this the story would have went a little bit different. But I don't know, man. She said that all the men in the movie seem weak. I wouldn't say that because the leader of the, I don't want to spoil the movie for people that haven't seen it, but the leader of the water people, he did not appear weak in any type of way. And, she was saying a girl that was like 100 and something pounds soaking wet will be tossing dudes around. I mean, if you don't remember, but in the first one, before Chadwick, you know, uh, took that Black Panther stuff or whatever, when they stripped him from it, he became a little bit weaker too. And I cannot remember what the other guy's name was, the big guy. But he almost, you know what I mean? He almost did away with Chadwick because he didn't have that strength. So I don't know, man. I can kind of see what she's saying, but I would not put Black Panther in that same category as the Woman King. I, I don't know. Let me make sure. Is this thing over with before we go to the next one? But I do understand that, you know, certain people in certain industries will try to push an agenda. I do not believe wholeheartedly that this was the case from the director and everything, man. It just I can't agree with that, man. And based on the director, like seeing him on camera and all that, I don't know, man. He just doesn't strike me as that type of dude. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up the next one. This is gonna be from our boy O'Shea Du Jackson. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pause it. You know what I mean? In between, because his video is a little bit longer. All right. Disappointment. Wait a minute. Where is Wakanda Forever? Wakanda forever. There we go. All right. Trying to figure out what the hell. Okay. All right. So this is okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's get it. Okay, this is not it.
It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. The other day, I got a video from Courtney Michelle, the very lovely Courtney Michelle. You guys know she's one of my favorites here. And of course, she made some viral commentary about the Wakanda movie, Wakanda Forever. Now, what I'd like to do is I would like to first play her clip, okay? And then we'll go into the second clip.
So I just left seeing Wakanda Forever, and I'm pissed. I am pissed because if pushing an agenda was a movie, this would be in the forefront of that. This was Woman King on steroids. If you think that I'm gonna believe 100-pound black woman soaking wet is just an almighty warrior and can just body dudes like it's no tomorrow, come on. Like, instead of Wakanda, it should have been called Where Are the Men? Because they was not there, they were not present, and the ones that was there was weak. But all the women that was in the movie was just brolic, built, strong Hercules. What is this saying to us? Perpetuating the idea of the strong black woman and a subservient black effeminate man. I just think it's disgusting. I'm completely upset by the movie. And man, if this Kyrie Irving didn't teach me anything, it's when you put your life, career in the hands of other people that don't look like you.
To say there. Now, I want to play the second clip in which she was, the video was taken down off TikTok. We'll play that and come back.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and say that I had no idea that her video was taken down off of TikTok. That's interesting.
Yesterday I made a post about.
But and I also need to say this because TikTok, man, they mess with everybody though. So, I'm just gonna put that out there as well. Cause they done canceled a lot of and then deleted a lot of and got a lot of people up off that doggone platform for any and every freaking thing, man. TikTok is freaking for the sensitive.
Wakanda Forever and how I thought that it perpetuated the idea of the strong, independent black woman and the feminization and the emasculation of.
It's always been inside me to make things.
My
So
bad.
doing art and business can be a little tricky.
We took a leap
of black men. Posted it on TikTok. And this is what I got. I got a violation. Okay, they were.
Forever. King. Slurs. Wow, I can't see everything. Attacks and slurs. That's interesting, man. But I told you, man, TikTok, man, they sensitive over there, bro.
Removed my video. Now, mind you, it was.
I'm not surprised.
Hitting about almost 100K, and then they removed it because of my opinion. I didn't attack anyone. I didn't make any kind of derogatory slurs.
TikTok. That's TikTok.
But because I gave my opinion on what I think is being propagated through the media time and time again of black people, I got a violation. If y'all don't see the silencing of people's opinion that's different and that not willing to go with the go along, get along gang, and I'm going to obviously appeal, but I was hot. Who am I discriminating against? I'm a black woman. I can talk about black people.
Again, man, that's TikTok. That is TikTok. I done seen so many creators, man, no matter how big, how small you are. TikTok, again, they're sensitive over there about every little thing. That's why I really don't fool with TikTok, man. I reach their little uh, thing about being monetized a long time ago, and just decided not to really fool with TikTok. TikTok always trying to sound somebody, so I don't fool with them.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
So as you've seen there, her commentary got taken down on TikTok, but after speaking with her, the video was restored. Okay, it was restored back to the platform of TikTok. And so now what I'd like to do right now is, I haven't seen the movie, but I can explain, because Woman King, from what I understand, was very similar. What you're
It was not. Woman King was not similar to Wakanda, man. I can't agree with that, bro. I cannot.
seeing is these movies, which without Chad Boseman, they're going towards a feminist route. These men are looking very masculine in the movie. The movie is making a lot of money, and I'm going to go see it because I want to see what the hype's about. It made over $330 million, which right after the Woman King. And so I want guys to see that this is becoming a trend. Men don't like it. Black men don't like it. And I'm going to go watch the movie.
But my question to everyone is, who was next to take the throne if it wasn't for, again, the unfortunate thing that happened? Who was next to take the throne? His little sister. Like, I don't understand, like, what, where are we gonna go from here? They really had no choice but to pivot and go on over. Cause I do not agree with this was the exact same thing as Woman King. It's like this, man. When one door closes, it's like you got to open up, or you got to go this way. We pretty much don't have really a choice. Now, if you pay attention to the end of the movie, if you look at the end of the movie, for those of you that haven't seen, go ahead and click off right now just for a few seconds. If you haven't seen the movie, at the end of the movie, the guy, he made it perfect, right? Chadwick's son. Chadwick ended up having a son. And his sister, when it was challenge day, she wasn't even there, which lets you know that she does not want to remain the queen or whatever. She don't care anything about that. So it's going to automatically go to, I keep forgetting the big guy, the big husky guy's name. It's going to go to him. So he's going to be the king of Wakanda. All right? Until Chadwick's son is old enough to become king. If you guys pay attention. God, man.
I'm not going to like it. But guess what? It's one thing to sit back and talk shit about it. And it's another thing to see the opportunity that we have as black men. We have the opportunity to go into a new industry because so many black men are tired of being looked at in these movies as being depicted as men who are feminine, as being depicted as men who are.
From me seeing the movie, I did not see not one feminine man in there. Did not see one man that they kind of looked down on or any. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to remember, in those 3 hours, not one man that I can think of that they were looking down, talking down, or being submissive. I don't see that, man. Not in Wakanda.
And able to compete. We don't like it, right? So that's why we start our own industries. We get into the business. That's the beautiful thing about entrepreneurship. Be opportunistic. We got to stop crying about what these studios are doing if we're not going to respond in a way that.
But that's the guy right here, y'all. This is the guy right here that, let me make sure. Okay, I am sure. Okay, all right. So this is the guy right here that is pretty much the king of Wakanda, because at the end of the movie, I believe that's exactly what she had on. She went to go burn her brother, the clothing that she wore at her brother's funeral. The day that they were supposed to officially basically crown her as queen. She was not there, which means what? You automatically forfeit the crown over to whoever. And he was there. He wanted to challenge her. She wasn't there. So this guy right here is the official king of Wakanda. Like, I'm trying to figure out, did you guys not stay until the end of the movie and listen? And the young lady that Chadwick was fond of, or Black Panther was fond of, he ended up having a child by her and took his name. And when it is time, I believe that he's going to become king. But
Puts our brothers to work that
Right here.
support our
right here, Chadwick ended up having a child by this young lady right here. All right, which is, I'm just gonna say it, man. He's going to be the next king of Wakanda after he's old enough. She did not want to. She didn't want that. She didn't want it, and that's the reason why, you know, she was fighting herself, because she wanted to deal with that.
brothers that support our images, just like Kevin Samuel said. All right, that's why I have my Pan-African dating show channel, which was partly inspired by Brother Kevin, to put, you know, the images of dating for the women that we want to see.
That's what's up.
All of the women you see on the Pan-African dating show, for example, they're, you know, for the most part, most of them are look good. They have makeup on and things like that. Black men got to have answers for what they want instead of crying, complaining about it. All right? It's not going to help. How many times are you going to complain about how people look at you in the media? We're not spending money with our brothers. We're not spending money with our people. So why does it matter if we're going to continue to complain? Of course, the media is going to depict you as being soft, but you got to get into doing the work. Black men cannot work together. Black men will not work together. Black men do not trust each other. So then you're mad that people realize that and capitalize off it, because all you want to do is complain about it. At some point, we're going to continue to keep being.
Organize your business all in.
I ain't gonna cap. I was really hoping that they were gonna bring back my boy Killmonger and just let him be king. I probably would have messed up the storyline, but I thought it would have been dope. We're probably about to go to the next guy. I think he does.
Formed like this. We're going to continue to be looking like this. It's what's going to happen until you stop it. Until you show there's a market for black male content to make money. You will pay for it. Tyler Perry is not going to come to your own defense. You come to your own defense. All right? If you're not going to come to your own defense, then why are you getting mad about it?
We're going to go ahead and stop it right there, guys. We're going to go ahead and go on to the next one. But I do agree, man. I'm not really the one that's going to be complaining. You know what I mean? Make the changes, do what you need to do, man. Instead of complaining, you can be putting that energy and that effort towards something else. All right? So the last one we're going to go to is Anton. All right, Anton Daniels. Let's go ahead and share that screen for that. Under. Is this it? Wakanda Never. All right, there we go. All right, and this is Anton's video. All right, let's get into it. Turn the volume up real quick. All right, let's see what he got going on. Please don't do coke in the van. My bad. I was showing out.
Daniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tapping in. Let me first do a little bit of housekeeping. If you enjoy the content that I put out, or you tap into a live stream, or you look at any interview that's on my other channel, or tap into the Lapeef Network or anything like that, let me ask you to hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. In addition to that, if you want to tap in to see full uncensored interviews without worrying about anything that's bleeped out or anything like that, and I'm actually going to address this in a completely separate video, you can go over to the Patreon form, who's going to give it back to me. Completely separate video. We're going to address that separately. But in addition to that, if you need to get in touch with me personally, email me at Anthony. I do want to say, and I'm going to just give you a quick hit. I'm not trying to make this a long video, just my thoughts. Based off of what I was seeing in a live stream and all of this requirement for censorship in order for me to even be able to have a platform in the first place. I am going to start making adjustments personally in my own network, advocating for my own people, and we are very, very strong, to start moving a little bit differently when it comes to the content and the things that we take in on a regular basis. We know that we got this Wakanda Forever movie that just came out, and some of the very same people that say that they complaining or they advocating against all of the things that is worse for them, and they mad at all of these corporations. You know what the first thing that they did this weekend? They went over and they went and sing Wakanda Forever. Now,
Okay, so I'm curious now. I'm curious. I'm curious if you actually went to go see the movie. You know what I mean?
they complain about the media and the censorship and ESPN making Jalen Rose apologize and come to the front of the congregation and all of this other type of stuff, right? And I'm not saying that we don't need these platforms in order to be able to do what we need to do as far as what we're participating on, such as YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube pays me a lot of money. They make sure that I'm taken care of. I have a level of visibility that I'm then going to funnel this whole audience over into my own platform, and that is to come. But in the meantime, why are you guys, and I'm gonna say this again, running out to the movie theater and literally giving your money away to Disney? Makes no sense whatsoever. Why are you running out? Oh, I got a box over there. I didn't even know that. Why are you running out and giving all your money away to Disney? Create your own content, work on your own platforms, but more importantly, stop supporting ESPN and Disney.
Again, I think two things can be true at the same time. I do agree with him with not supporting ESPN because of the things that has transpired with them, especially over these last couple of weeks. And Disney as well. Disney does have a bad freaking habit of pushing an agenda and putting unnecessary stuff in the storyline that it doesn't make any sense, or putting certain stuff in movies that doesn't align with the storyline. Cannot stand that about Disney. But again, I think Black Panther was a dope freaking movie, man, and I think that people should go see that movie before they start to pass judgment, right? Because I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie, man.
And I've even taken the steps to say, you know what? I'm not going to even be buying the majority of the stuff that I used to buy as far as the clothes. Yeah, I gotta have clothes. But I'm gonna start having a little bit different of a discussion and start putting my money where my mouth is a little bit more. Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And doing better is starting to allocate your resources and spending it on things that actually make the most sense.
Hey, again, these things that he's saying right now, I completely agree with. I was never a big Jordan, Nike, Adidas, I've never been a big fan of those people. I could do without most of my clothes or whatever, man. I mean, it's not that Nikes and Adidas. I would much rather be wearing something that either has my logo on it, my name on it, my brand on it, or nothing at all. I mean, I got this beast on it because it makes sense when I'm in the weight room. But for the most part, man, everything that I put on my body as of a few years ago, most of that stuff has been blank, or it's always been a minimum type of thing, man. I don't really need the logos and all that other stuff, man.
No, I think so. And so, in order to really have this discussion, the way that we're supposed to have this discussion, you have to first start to remove how it is that you're spending your money, because there's no point in sitting here complaining about it if you're then going to continue to whine and then give all of your money over into the people that actually don't even have your best interest at heart. You complain about Disney, you complain about how it is that they're moving in Florida, you complain about every...
Okay, I'm not familiar with the Florida thing. I'll probably definitely have to look that up. Disney in Florida. I'm gonna I want to see what's going on. They got me up here writing on freaking. My bad, y'all, but I definitely I want to see what's going on, man. I need to know what's going on. Disney in Florida. But I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all know, or if you guys don't know, I'm a creator. All right. I'm actually in the process right now of writing, directing, shooting, acting in my own movie. So one of the reasons why I chose to go see this film is because it gives me a lot of different ideas when it comes to a lot of different things. Music, camera angle, storyline, all of those things. I don't just go see any movie or just give my time to just go do something just because. It's always aligned with things that I have that's either coming up or something that I'm trying to do. And when I think about, again, the story, just the storyline of Black Panther 2, man, there has not been a movie that has came out that I have watched that I can honestly say matches up to that. And I've seen a lot of freaking movies, a lot of movies over the years, a lot of dope movies, and I have not seen anything that has came close to this movie when it comes to the storyline. The storyline, how they piece together everything with, again, the unfortunate circumstances and things that happened over the years. They did an excellent freaking job of that. And I cannot sit back and allow people to take that away from the ability of the director. Like man, listen, this guy did a great freaking job, man. I'm telling you.
Everything that they control, but then you continue to give all of your money and your resources over to them. So how does that make sense? Every last one of y'all gonna sit here, you're gonna protest, you're gonna advocate, and then you're gonna walk over and give all of your money over into Wakanda forever. Well, they did hire Ryan Coogler. Y'all the real sellouts. Y'all the real sellouts. Because you can't not see the movie for 1 second in order to be able to put your money in your own pocket and start to build up your own resources in your own community, but you just continue to give it to these major corporations that's publicly traded, and then they run by people that you don't even like, and you don't even know who at the top. You don't know who the CEO is, you don't even know who on the board, you don't know nothing. All you know is that you continue to give all of your money and your resources over into the people that don't even have your best interest at heart. And then what? And then what? And then how you gonna move? Huh? You gonna start doing things differently? Nope. You're not. You're not gonna start doing things differently. What's up, y'all? You're not gonna start doing things differently. You're gonna continue to give all of your money and all of your favorite dollars that you work very, very.
Let me tell you something. First of all, $13 ain't all. My bad, y'all. But if $13 all your money, man, that's a problem. A couple of dollars, man, a little bit of dollars, $13, $14, $15 for, again, the experience and that freaking storyline and seeing all those things, man, the different camera angles and really doing a deep dive into how they made things happen and the mindset of, having to pivot off of the things that transpire. Like, it's a lot. Like I want to do a whole live stream about the Black Panther and everything that I learned about the things that they did, how they were going into it before and then after that situation happened and them coming back together and, and I don't want to say moving forward, but their way of kind of transitioning from point A all the way to point Z. I don't know, man. I think it was a lot. It was a lot to learn, man, from that movie. And we can always say, I think what he's saying, you can always make the argument about that. Like, you're just basically giving your money away, giving your dollars away to people that don't care about you and all this extra stuff. But I honestly do believe going in, looking at that movie once, I'm gonna watch it a few other times. Not at the movies because, you know, I'm gonna watch it somewhere else. But being able to really go through and dissect that thing, I honestly believe that it's a lot of things in that movie that I can actually learn from and use towards my movie that I have not seen in any other movie that I have seen to this day. That's why, listen, I don't just look at a movie just to look at a movie. Like, my brain thinks completely different. I'm thinking like, yo, how the freak did they get that doggone camera angle? The way that they were able to capture, a certain thing in the movie, in the music and stuff that they use and the sounds that they use to be able to make somebody feel like they were there. It's a lot that goes into the creative process. And I think through certain experiences, certain movies and certain things that we see and we pick up along the way just helps to add to my creative process. And that was a huge reason behind why I went to go see, and I'm extremely glad that I went to go see this doggone movie instead of listening to people that was trying to discourage me from going to go see the movie and all that. I have absolutely no regrets.
Very hard for over to Disney Plus. You got pissed at what was happening in Thor: Love and Thunder, and that they was pushing this agenda.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think I may have started watching Thor but didn't finish it. Yeah, I think I may have started watching Thor but didn't finish it. Yeah, I definitely didn't finish because I don't even remember the whole entire movie, but I can understand what he's saying about that as well.
Buzz Lightyear. How many different times are they?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I definitely didn't go see Buzz Lightyear. I I didn't go see Buzz, man. Buzz is not my favorite character anyway.
What's up, baby? How many different times do they gotta continue to take your dollars and then you gonna sit here and complain about it? You gonna complain about everything. You complain about Buzz. You complain about Love and Thunder with Thor. Now you complain about Wakanda Forever, but you gonna still continue to get your money over to Disney. You gonna run out and you gonna see the movie.
Honeybug completely changed.
Again, man, I do not disagree with him on some of the points that he's making about people, especially Disney, pushing a freaking agenda, man. I would agree. But again, after seeing that movie, I don't know, man. I can't agree with it. After seeing the movie.
You complained about Woman King and then all of y'all ran out and seen it. What up though, bro? Chilling.
Woman King.
I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all. I really
agree
don't.
with that as well.
I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all. What's happening? Y'all ready to go up? Come on.
No, look,
I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all. All I want to see y'all doing is putting your money where your mouth is and start to do the thing that's the best for you, or shut up. Just shut up. Just stop whining about it. Stop complaining about it. I don't want to see y'all making enough. The only time I want to see somebody make a video is if they haven't seen it and contributed their money to it. Because then that means that you actually did the thing and you put your money where your mouth is instead of just talking about it. Because, listen, I like it when y'all talk about me too. But just make sure you subscribe and hit the comments so that I can make...
Wait a minute, ain't that see? That ain't the same, man. That is not the same, dog. Because in that case, then they wouldn't subscribe and they wouldn't check out their channel if they didn't rock with you.
Make sure that I get this bag on the way out. All right, keep talking, but just make sure you subscribe and hit a like for the YouTube algorithm because, this way. Go to the right. Just make sure you hit the like for the... That's what Disney doing. Listen, if it's good enough for Disney, and it's good enough for ESPN, who owns Disney, and it's good enough for... Go to the right. Keep going down. And it's good enough for...
What? ESPN owns Disney? That's something
every
else.
single person that continues to give all of their money, then it's good enough for me. Listen, I'm curious as to what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. You know where the subscription is. And turn on your notifications. But more importantly, tap into the Patreon. And then last but not least, I want to know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you think that I'm stupid, that I'm wrong? Let's go straight through there. You think I'm stupid, that I'm wrong, that I'm off? Or you think that
I wouldn't say that he's stupid. I wouldn't say that he's dumb or any of those things. Again, I think that some things can seem true. Two things can be true at one time, man. You know what I mean? I do believe that Disney does have Disney and ESPN, I guess you can say, man. They do have a history of pushing a certain agenda, especially Disney, through their movies, their TV shows, TV series, or whatever. They have a habit of pushing an agenda. I believe that wholeheartedly. When you look at most of the things that are on Disney Plus, and pretty much it, I'm sorry, but Netflix as well. Netflix has a habit of, showing a lot of things and seem like they're pushing a certain type of agenda. But I do not believe wholeheartedly that Wakanda was pushing that exact same type of agenda. I just don't. After looking at the movie and dissecting that thing, I'm gonna check it out again, man. I'm gonna check it out again and approach that thing with an open mind, right? I'm gonna approach that thing with an open mind and try to see everybody else's point of view when viewing that thing, because I think we all can be closed-minded and just say this is what it is, and you know, you can disagree all you want to, but I'm right. But I'm gonna watch it I'm gonna watch it one more time, man. I might watch about 3 or 4 more times, but the next time I watch, I'm gonna approach it with a different and an open mindset and try to look at it from everybody's point of view that we just watched, which is Anton Daniels, O'Shea Du Jackson, and Courtney Michelle. Because Courtney Michelle and Anton, they seem like they had a lot of smoke for the movie. Now, Courtney did see it. I don't think Anton has. So,
I'm absolutely right.
keep that in mind.
I won't see it because I don't even support it. I don't even know what this is.
And I respect that. You know what I mean?
I won't even.
I would not say to anybody, like, I'm not putting no doggone nothing to your head and telling you that you got to watch it. But I respect it. If you don't want to see it, then you don't want to see it.
See it because I don't even know what it is.
I'm not one of those.
So until we figure that out, until we figure out how we're gonna move more effectively, then we're gonna start making adjustments and we're gonna start doing things that's in our best interest. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
Anton must be in the creative space, man. That's what that look like. He done got in that creative space. My bad, y'all. This thing up here set tripping. But yeah, that was it, man. So first we had Miss Courtney Michelle. She seemed like she had a lot of smoke for the movie because she felt like, it was a lot of strong women, weak men in the movie. And I will agree that they did have a lot of strong women in the movie. I did not see weak men in Wakanda. I honestly didn't, but she did say, where are the men at? She said, where are the men at? And then she said, the ones that were in the movie seem weak. Do not agree. The guy, again, the big swole guy, he didn't appear weak in any type of way. He didn't seem submissive in any type of way. The guy that was the leader, the guy that they called the god, their god or whatever, he did not appear weak in any type of freaking way. And I'm trying to figure out, yeah, man, I just can't, I honestly cannot see it. And then, he said that they were pushing an agenda. I believe, based on seeing Black Panther 2, these are just my beliefs, man. I believe, if Chadwick was still here, it would still have been a male king, all right? But things happen. Hold on, let me remove this real quick. There we go. But unfortunately, some things happened, and Chadwick passed away. And when you look at the unfortunate circumstances, right? You have Chadwick, that's the Black Panther. You have his sister, It's basically like his, I don't know, what do you want to call it, man? The brain, basically like the brains of the operation or whatever. She gets all the gadgets and gadgets and stuff ready. The sister. But she is still the next person after Chadwick, unless he has, a child or a son. If anything happens to the king, it's passed down to the next sibling, which is who? His sister, right? So they took what they had, and the sister, unfortunate, well, I don't want to say unfortunate, but the sister has to become the queen, right? And even then, she still did not want that title. All right. So fast forward to them trying to basically tell her, "Hey, you're the next Black Panther," and her basically pushing it off and saying, "I don't want that title. I don't want that title." Push comes to shove, she ends up becoming the Black Panther, right? Under unfortunate circumstances, her mother ends up passing away. So technically, it's just her. It's just her, and I apologize for all these spoilers, man. My fault. And so fast forward to like the end of the movie, when it's time for her to burn the clothing and all that other stuff. Out comes his I don't know if you want to call it his girlfriend or whatever, but she comes out and a little boy comes out. And the little boy is Chadwick's son, which is the next person to rightfully take the throne. The prince, right? You gotta also pay attention to the end. The end of the movie, it was time to crown her as the rightful queen, where she is really able to, whatever, you gotta go through all of that stuff or whatever to be rightfully the queen. She's not there. But guess who is? The guy. I don't know what his name is. Whoever the guy's name is, the big swole dude, man. He's there and he was ready to challenge her. But because she's not there, that means what? She forfeits her right. And whoever is there, whether, somebody is there to challenge or whatever, is automatically given to that person. So she is no longer the queen. The guy is the king, and he's going to hold that title until Chadwick's son is old enough to take the throne. And I'm just like, I still don't see what all the smoke is behind all of this stuff that happened, man. I honestly believe that they just basically took what they had and they rocked with it, and they did a excellent freaking job at that. And again, as far as pushing the agenda, I cannot say now. Again, when you look at those other movies, Thor, absolutely. Again, I didn't see the whole movie, and it was probably a good reason why I didn't. When you talk about Buzz Lightyear, I heard that they were putting some stuff in there, and I'm pretty sure that didn't have nothing to do with the freaking storyline. If it doesn't go with the storyline, and again, Disney has a habit of putting stuff in there that does not align with the storyline. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They just throwing it in there just to throw it in there, and it makes absolutely no freaking sense at all. But when you look at Black Panther or the Woman King, again, there are some things in there that can be questionable. But when you look at Wakanda, I do not put Wakanda in the category with any of these other movies. Absolutely freaking not. I don't see how other people do. I mean, I respect it, but again, I'm gonna watch this movie over, man, and then we'll come back and we'll see. But yeah, that's just my take on things, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. All right, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.